All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Uh, big day. Big day today. Surprising news. For Xbox. Um, and hell, surprising news for even PlayStation. And we're going to talk about it for a little while, give our thoughts, and then enjoy the rest of our week. But before we get started, I need to introduce the co-host of today's show, Tuck Master. Introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, this is your boy DJ Tunkmaster, version the Pony Killer, and y'all know what I think about PlayStation. So let's get this thing rolling.
Yep. Hey, what's up, Tool Man? What's up, Tool Man? Yeah, so the big news today happened this morning. Shadow dropped out of nowhere. Former PlayStation exclusive Death Stranding releases on Xbox, right? Nobody saw this coming. A huge surprise. And yeah, and today I want to talk about it, man. And Toolman say, hey, what's up, Unlimited and Tuck? We good, man. We good. We're going to talk about this video game news real quick. But yeah, man. PlayStation, I mean not PlayStation, but Death Stranding officially hit Xbox, and then the details are here, Tuck. How um, Kojima, let's see what it said. Yeah, Kojima Productions acquired the rights to Death Stranding, and the first thing they did, Tuck, is what we're going to see more of in putting the game on Xbox. And thank you, Crash0411. He said, "I love your collection. Thank you for watching." And yeah, man, I've been seeing you in my videos lately, so thank you. But Tuck, man, we Kojima, and we're kind of seeing this more and more, right? This side, and this is what Phil Spencer said, which was extremely controversial. But how we're there's going to be less and less exclusives and things like that, and how things are changing. And one of the big changes we're seeing now is that is that even Sony, you know what I'm saying, even Sony isn't immune to this, right? Where these games are leaving the exclusivity stuff, leaving their platform, going to multi-platform, and that seems to be the strategy. And here's the kicker: Death Stranding right now is $20, right? And like Toolman just said, Death Stranding Director's Cut is 50% off day one on Xbox for $20. So tough, man. And yeah, man, I'm gonna check out your collection videos, Crash. But Tuck, man, let me get your thoughts on this. You know, a former PlayStation exclusive, Shadow dropped on Xbox out of nowhere on a random Thursday. You know what I'm saying? And what do you think about? Like, do you think that this is Tuck more like we're gonna see more of this, right? More of these
Right.
games that were previously exclusive go multi-platform. And how do you feel about it? You know, how do you feel about Death Stranding on Xbox?
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Death Stranding it did its thing 4 years ago, and it should have been on Xbox. It should have been on Xbox before this even happened. I mean, it should have been on there.
Yeah.
I mean, you talking about a 4-year-old game that's now is coming to Xbox. Now, do I think that people gonna have any interested in it? Yeah, they might. I mean, for $20, hell yeah, you gonna have interest in it. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm not gonna ever buy it. It's not. It's not a game that is my. It's not a game that is part of my cup of tea. But I do think. I mean, I think I'm excited that it's on the Xbox. But as far as I'm concerned, I can live with it. I can live without it. I think it should have been on Xbox years ago. I don't know what took it so long. I mean, I know they had exclusivity deals with Sony, and that's a damn shame because as of right now, the game, the PlayStation people, they don't play their games. And the thing about it, you think about it, they're not playing their games, and they make an exclusive deal with Sony for 4 years, 3 years, 2 years. That game is locked up. That game was locked up for that amount of years, and they're not making no money off of it. So to me, that's the reason why I'm so glad to see the new CEO come in for the people who make Final Fantasy. He came and told them, no, we can't do this no more. And I'm glad to see them fire the old guy that was in charge of that. Because let's be honest, the last time Final Fantasy really made money is when they put it on all the systems. I don't know which one that
Yeah,
was.
it was Final Fantasy 15.
Okay, yeah, and that's the last time they made any real good money. So it don't make no damn sense to put these games in exclusive deal with Sony at all. And Sony's not funding them the money that they need to be surviving. And like I always have said, if they're gonna, the way I say it is like this: if Sony wanted to make an exclusive deal with me and all that stuff, and it take me like $34 million to make the game, I'll tell Sony straight up: if you want to make an exclusive to your system, give me 34 million, and then we can talk. But outside of that, no, we're put on every damn game system out there. That's all it is to it. So, I just think it's unfair what Sony's doing. Sony's over there trying to do this damn crap with this damn PS5 Pro. And that's another subject I know we're going to talk about later on, but that's my word on, that's my kind of my word on Death Stranding right now.
Great stuff there, Tuck. Great stuff. Shizno Elite said, I already got a Death Stranding for Series X, and I love it. Yeah, that's why I like Shizno Elite, man. He's one of them positive gamers who play everything, and I respect the hell out of that. Tool Man with a great comment. PlayStation today, we got a Pro, while Xbox today, we got your games. Absolutely true, man. Absolutely true. And Sega Man.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, Sega Man? So as you see, man, so as you see from the title here, former PlayStation exclusive, Death Stranding, Sega Man literally shadow dropped on Xbox out of nowhere, right, today. Out of nowhere, right? And so and to add extra context, you know, Kojima Productions bought the IP from Sony, and then the first thing they did, Sega Man, was what? Put it on Xbox and PC, put it everywhere. Well, I think it's already on PC, so put it on Xbox, right? So put it everywhere, went full multi-plat, right? And so we're starting to, we're starting to see something Phil Spencer said a while ago that was super controversial about how there'll be, Lex exclusives and the everything in gaming is changing, Sega Man. So I want to get your thoughts, man. Are we going to see more of this? Are we going to see more of even PlayStation games going to Xbox? That this as this whole the shift in gaming and how these game companies want to make money and survive and all this stuff works out. And what are your thoughts on Death Stranding on Xbox? Are you going to play it? Or are you going to buy it? Because it's $20. It's $20 right now, which I think is going to win a lot of people over to at least try it.
Yeah, well, thank you for inviting me. I'm and being here with you and my brother Tuck. I think you're going to see a lot of this, more of this being implemented in the years to come. I think that you won't see like flagship games that Sony's come over, like God of War.
Oh, hey, Sega Man, can you sound like you sound really far from the mic. If you could speak
really?
Yeah.
Is that better or?
Yeah, that's better.
That's better.
Is that better? Okay. So what I was saying is, I don't think that you're not going to see no flagships. Like you're not going to see like God of War or like The Last of Us. I think like they're flagship games. Now you won't see those, I don't think. But I think like I don't know about Death Stranding. That was a shocker,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think you are definitely going to see more of these companies that did business just with Sony gradually come over to Xbox. It's coming. You know what I mean? Because they're catching on to that. Also, they're looking at that Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because you make a lot of money. You put your games on Game Pass, you can make more money. And like you said, they're coming over here and going on PC. That's even more money. So like I said before, and you said a few times before, talking to everybody, Sony is just, they're crumbling. Okay, I'm not trying to be mean, but they're crumbling very slow. If you ever see an old building, you'll see parts of it fall apart, like some of the brick or start coming down and just falling slowly. They're slowly falling, man. I mean, these companies are tired of this shit of them saying, well, you can only just stay over here and make games for us and, try to put it under some kind of contract. That's a bunch of bull crap. If these companies, and I said this before last time, remember when we were doing the last podcast Unlimited, if these developers and companies want to stay alive, you have to put your games on everything. You have to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to. You make more money that way so you can stay more alive. You know what I mean? So you can make more games and keep your company flowing. You need to have it everywhere, including PC. You need to have these games everywhere. You know what I mean? Now, if they're flagship games, no, I don't expect them to put God of War on an Xbox, and I don't expect Gears to go over on PlayStation or Halo or Forza or anything like that, because those are Microsoft's flagship games. Those are in-house. You know what I mean? And I don't expect Sony to do the same thing with certain. They're like a Ratchet and Clank, or or something like that, or their flagship games over there, like God of War or whatever. But as far as these other companies like Final Fantasy, Square Enix, all these different companies that were just making games exclusive for them, and sometimes even Nintendo. No, I think from now on, a lot of those companies, they're going to implement the games and start putting them on Xbox where it should be anyways. You know what I mean? Because if you put it on all three consoles that are out there, you're just sure to make money. Not with just Sony. If you put them on Nintendo too and Xbox, you're going to make more money. You're going to make more money. And we support, what do we do Unlimited? We support developers and we invest in our games. We buy our games. We buy our games over here. You know what I mean? So Death Stranding for me, yeah, I'll tell you what, Unlimited, I would like to try Death Stranding, but I'm going to wait for a sale, man. $20 is not.
It's already on. It's literally 50% off right now for $20.
Oh, damn. Well, yeah. I don't know if I want to do that yet. I might buy it. I'm not sure. I might think about it. Well, maybe Black Friday, something like that.
Well, if it makes you feel better, Sega man, the game was released, I think, $60 on the PS5 and $10 upgrade.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, and it had a $10 upgrade. So it's cheap.
Well, what do you? Well, Unlimited, are you going to buy it?
I don't have too much interest in it. If I buy it, it's because it's like $20, and I'm like, let me give it a try. But truth be told, it's not a game. Like, that's the thing. See, because for y'all know, I already have a PS5, so if I want to play it, I would have already.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't have it on PS5, so maybe I'll do it that way, just to have the Xbox version or something.
See, if I buy it, it's to spite them. To be honest with you, I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm going to play devil's advocate. If I buy it, it's just to spite them. You know what I mean? Because all this crap they've been talking, and I'm not saying I don't have the 20. Actually, right now, I can actually buy that right now with points.
Yeah.
So, I can get a $10 gift card, $15 gift card, like pay like $5 and some change. If I honestly want to buy it right now. You know what, Unlimited? I think my boy owes me some money. I think I might just buy that. He owes me like $20. So I think or $25. So I'm thinking I might buy it just to spite them. You know what I mean? Just to try it out and see. Because now that it's on Xbox, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna say this today. Shizno Elite, everybody out here in the chat for rocking out in the Unlimited Truth. Sega Man is gonna buy Death Stranding. I'm gonna buy it because now that it's on here, I'm gonna support the developer and thank him for putting the game over here. I'm gonna buy it. I am gonna buy it and support the developer. I'm buying it.
Hey, look, it's just $20. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it.
It's just $20. So so as you see live on stream, we done Sega Man done talked himself into buying Death Stranding. But excellent stuff there, Sega Man. And we're gonna. Yeah, what was that?
Unlimited, real quick. I honestly believe, Unlimited, that this is going to start.
Hey, Sega Man, you kind of pull away from the mic a little bit.
I'm on the mic, bro. There's nothing else I can do, brother. This is
what. This is kind of like going far away, but now we can hear you.
I don't know, man. You got to remember, I'm at work, so I don't know.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. That's right.
But
yeah, I
So
understand.
but is everything okay now,
yeah,
or is
yeah,
it
you
Yeah,
sound all
sound
right now?
good. You sound good.
All right, but hey, brother, so you can get the show rolling. But yeah, I think that this is going to start trickling down.
Hmm.
Um, Trickling down unlimited. I think a lot of more games that were on exclusive over there, brother. They're going to come on Xbox because these
Yeah.
developers they need to make money to stay alive. They need to
Yeah.
stay relevant. So yeah, man, we're going to start getting those games. And guess
Yep.
what? A lot of us are going to support the game and buy the game, no matter if it's on Game Pass or buying it outright, like I'm going to do. I'm going to buy Death Stranding Friday.
Yeah, that's what's up. Sega been out here supporting the devs more than PlayStation fans. But
Yep.
yeah. But before I get back to the chat, because Toolman said, "Did you know my profile pic is from Death Stranding?" No, obviously I didn't. You know,
I
maybe
didn't.
Tuck knew. Yeah, I don't think any of us knew that, but that's a good fun fact. But I do
Mm-mm.
want to point this out, because I went ahead and checked, and Death Stranding is currently $50 on the PlayStation, so it's cheaper on
Wow.
Xbox, folks. The
Way
game's cheaper on
cheaper.
Xbox. So if you order on Xbox, it's $20. It's
Way
$50
cheaper.
on PlayStation right now. You know
Damn.
what I'm saying? And some of y'all might be thinking, hey, I want the physical version. It's 30, it's 33, $35 if you want it physical. So, the Xbox version is cheaper. Just wanted to
Yep.
point that out, right?
You have it
you know,
digitally for $20. You're saving
yeah,
$10. Buy it.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You
And
are.
yeah. So Xbox stay winning. Let me shout out some of the chat, like Google Poe. Thank you for joining. Spawn, Devil Shooter 126, and the Homie 100 stopped in. And 100, man, excellent show earlier today, man. I was listening to it earlier. Excellent show. Absolutely excellent stuff. And Shizno Elite said, I think Death Stranding released 5 years ago on a PS4. I think it came out in 2020, if I'm not mistaken.
Did it?
Uh, yeah, now's the best time to get Death Stranding before it goes back up to 40. Well, that's interesting. Because $40, yeah. PlayStation don't make these companies as much money as they used to. Yeah, and that's the thing that Sega Man was talking about, right? Um, so look, and that's the thing, because going back to the last generation, there's this it's almost a myth, right, that because Sony had the most console sales, a lot of these developers and publishers thought putting their games on PlayStation meant people were going to buy it. Well, that hasn't been the case, and it really hasn't been the case this generation, right, Sega Man and Tuck,
Uh huh.
where
Yeah,
Sony occasionally says we sold X amount of consoles. I don't know what number they came up with this time. We sold X amount of consoles, but the sales aren't matching the console sales, right? And even Sony has reached a point, and even Sony has reached a point of like, okay, this isn't sustainable to just put our games solely on the PlayStation console, which is why even they're doing the multi-platform strategy. But in this case, specifically with Death Stranding, Kojima bought back the rights and then immediately put it on Xbox, or however it worked. I don't know how long ago they bought the rights to and started the Xbox port, right? But the point is that it's now on the Xbox. It's Shadow Drops, which was a lot of fun, you know, uh, and it's $20. It's $20, and you can't beat that. You know what I'm saying? You,
Nope.
you, you really can't. And that's, and by the way, what a great way. I don't know who made the call to sell it for $20 out the box, but that was a brilliant strategy there, because people are going to see it. Because it's one thing when you see it, Sega Man, it's like $50. You're like, you kind of have that mentality. You know what? I'll wait for a sale. But $20
Yeah.
is kind of, it's almost, because it's like 20. It's like $20. Who care about $20, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna pull the
And
trigger.
so,
Yep.
yeah, exactly. So I have a feeling a surprising number of people who saw this news have pulled the trigger. You know, now
Yep.
I don't know how widespread it is that Death Stranding is now on Xbox without any foreign promotion, but a lot of us are aware of it. And Google Post said Death Stranding is a great game. Just get to the second map and the game picks up pace. 100 said, "Let's go. Xbox is the value for games." Yep, absolutely spot on. 100. Spawn said, "What's up, Unlimited? How's it going?" Oh, we having a good time today, man. Xbox got more games. I'm sure the PlayStation, because you know what, and this happens all the time when a game goes multi-plat and people turn on the game. So I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure PlayStation fans are now saying it's a boring walking simulator and all this other shit. You
Probably
know,
are.
yeah. And look, you and like I said, man, I don't even particularly have interest in the game. It's just such a shock that the game just dropped on Xbox out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And some of the chat like Google Poe and Shiz No Lead, they love it. They love the game. You know, so there's an audience for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and but yeah, man, Kojima. And here's the thing, let's not forget Kojima is working on that game OD on Xbox.
Yeah.
You remember? Now we haven't seen anything since they announced it at one of the
Yeah.
shows, summer
Yep.
shows. I think it was the 2022 or 2023. So it's
E3,
been
right?
a while.
It was
Right?
our
Yeah,
Say
E3.
again?
yeah. It was during the summer. No summer, right? And
Yeah.
was that Tuck?
I didn't say nothing.
Oh, okay, yeah. But back to my point. So yeah, so Kojima's got a working relationship with Xbox already. It's just that I didn't expect this. You know, I didn't expect this at all. I had no clue that Kojima, you know, whatever the case is that caused Kojima to buy the rights to PlayStation from Sony to put it on Xbox and
Mm-hmm.
multi-platform. You know, and that's what's fun, and that's what's so crazy about this generation, right? We're in the never say never era, in my opinion, where stuff that we never thought would have happened is happening. Because nobody would have predicted that this generation would have started, right, with Xbox buying Bethesda. And it seems like since then, the last 4 years has just been a floodgate of just crazy stuff happening. And you know, one after another. You know, whether it's Xbox buying Activision, Sony selling $700 consoles that's turned out to be mediocre, or these games going the platforms that we never would expect it, right? And today, I'm trying to work on not stuttering so much. And today we get
Sorry,
this,
man.
yeah. And today we get this former PlayStation exclusive hit Xbox out of nowhere. Oh, and that's Play Anywhere. That's pretty cool. So if you buy it on Xbox digitally, you'll be able to play it on your PC.
That's
Which
what's up.
which let me say this. You know, um,
Hey, Unlimited.
Xbox got to yeah. What's up?
I got a theory. Now
Yeah.
that he bought the rights back off of Sony for Death Stranding, maybe he's going to see how well it does on Xbox, and maybe he might consider selling it to Microsoft and keeping it going. Is that
Yeah.
maybe that'll be a possibility? Maybe he'll
Yeah.
see how well it does on Xbox, sell it for $20, right?
Mhm.
See how well it does. Maybe he'll offer Microsoft to buy the IP, and Microsoft might buy the IP and keep it going over here, and it become an exclusive over here. That could
Yeah.
possibly be that might happen in the future.
Yeah. That's unlikely, I think. But again, never say never. So I
Yeah,
can't.
you never know.
Yeah, I
Never
can't
know.
say anything definitive. When it comes to stuff like that,
Yeah,
not at all. Uh, so, but yeah, man, and Xbox, step up your game with Play Anywhere. It's a really cool feature, and I know maybe there are people who don't, but listen. If Xbox is going to do this whole digital thing, just make every digital game you own Play Anywhere. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying. Just make that the new standard. I think that should be a game because if 91% of Xbox owners is going to be digital, then you might as well just be able to access it anywhere. If Xbox is going to be talking about playing your games everywhere, right? And 100 in the chat said Death Stranding to me is a walking simulator. I played a good 25 minutes of it. I'll go back to it one of these days. It's in 7 day anyway. Yeah, man. In 7 days as far as Mass Effect fans, you know. But yeah, and that see 100. That's why Tuck and Second Man. I'm hesitant to pull the trigger on the game because I'm not a big fan of like the walking simulators, the long ass cut scenes, and all that shit. That's the type of stuff that's why that's why I'm not a PlayStation guy because that's how a lot of their games are. Where it's these slow, methodical, boring games, tons of walking, and it thinks having realistic graphics and long cutscenes like a movie is what is equivalent to good gameplay. So hopefully Shizno and Google Pool are right, and that is actually fun. But like that slow start stuff, games that takes forever to get good is one way to lose me personally. But what do you guys think? Are you guys like that? Or are you guys patient to where you could play a game it's super slow, but if it gets good hours later, it's like, oh, that's worth it.
Well,
Man,
you go
tell
ahead,
the
Tuck.
truth,
You go ahead, Tuck. You
to tell the truth, man, I'm more of a guy that's, hey, I want to turn around and jump right into an action game and play it.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm about ready to finish RoboCop because I've been playing a lot of it, and right now I'm at the end of it. And RoboCop is good. RoboCop is outstanding. And another thing, what you saying, like you saying, Sega Man, that Sony remind you of a crumbling building. Now you seen how that building crumbled in RoboCop. So hopefully that they crumble that fast.
Yeah, Tuck.
So,
I see that coming, Tuck. I mean, slowly but surely, man. They're the fall. They're going to be the fall of their own demise, brother. They are, because of the business practice they've been doing for years. They're going to come to an end. I'm sorry to say it, and it's sad to say, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen, man.
Yeah. Hey, how do you come out with your joystick situation?
Oh, I'll tell you tomorrow. I'll talk to you about that tomorrow, man. I'll tell you.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What happened to the joystick segment?
My elite controller, it broke, and I tried to call and see if I can get a replacement, but it's out of warranty. So
okay.
I think what I'm going to do, Unlimited, because I got to worry about other things right now. So I think what I'm going to do is like wait for a really good Black Friday deal sell and do something like that. I might get it from. I can go to Best Buy and see if they might have a really good, slamming deal. Try to find it for like $80 or something like that. I got to take care of everybody else first, and then I'll see what I can do. And I'll just see if I can get it. Just go ahead on and just get another one. She tried to help me as much as she could, but she said with it being out of warranty, there was nothing she could do. So.
Ah, man, yeah. Hopefully you can get that worked out. But Shizno Elite said, "I love the game. Hope everyone gives it a chance to enjoy it. That's what's up.
I'm gonna give it a chance, man. You asked me what I thought about it. I can do it. I can do that, Unlimited, because I played games like okay, like for instance, the Telltale games. I like the what's those games that came out where you could you make the choices, the Query, is that what's called?
The Query,
games like that. I can play games and I have the patience to do that. So yeah, I can do that. Like Life is Strange, all those games. I played all those games and beat all those games. So I have the patience for it. So for $20, I just to spite them, to be honest with you, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it because I can sit down and sit through those games. I can. It depends. Like I might have to play it a couple days at a time, but I can sit down and play and have the patience for those games. So yeah, I can do it. I can do it. And I'm gonna beat it too. So. I mean, then I'm gonna come on the show and say, "Yeah, your boy Sega Man beat that Death Stranding and supported the game." Yeah, I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear your thoughts on that.
Yep.
I can't wait.
I'll give them to you too. Yep.
Yeah, and I just find this, I just find this really, really interesting. You know what I'm saying? What's that noise? Oh yeah, well there it is. A stop. But yeah, back on topic here. I just found it really interesting. You know what I'm saying? We get a shallow drop of a foreign PlayStation game. And I haven't seen the reaction because I don't care about PlayStation fans that damn much. But I know that there's going to be a meltdown over this nonsense.
There probably already is, Unlimited.
Yeah. It's when we're out here, it's just a video game. Don't even the some it's good, the some it's boring. Yeah, that's a video game for you. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
yeah, Xbox making big moves. Film, they just like this is why I started lying about Indiana Jones. Why I like the Xbox brass so much, man, because they're willing to do stuff first. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's controversial, even if it sucks at first, they're willing to take the punches, and then it turns out everything's fine. Xbox ain't dead. The world's not ending. And then what always happens? Some Sony related always follows suit, and I always get a kick out of that when it happens. 100 said, "Wait till it's going to Game Pass. It's not worth it." Oh, well, 100 straight up say, "Don't even spend your $20. Wait till it hits Game Pass." Damn, or on Xbox. It's a good action and stealth game. It's just not there as often as other games. So I guess the combat, isn't I don't know. I guess the combat isn't as I don't know what word I'm thinking of there. Devil Shoe said, "What exclusive? If not on Nintendo, you don't have them." This could be a sign that GTA 6 might have a deal coming with Xbox. I don't know about that. Now I'll say this to him, man. I hope GTA 6 have the Xbox has the marketing rights for that, just because I want to see that meltdown. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see the gaming community lose their mind if the Xbox logo shows up on the GTA 6 ads. And and it's bundled with a Series X console and all that stuff. Because I know Segment Tuck. I know if GTA 6 had that type of deal with Xbox, everybody would lose their shit, man. We'll be back to hearing about monopolies and all that stuff. Hey, what's up, Dumpy Koala? Google posted, "I played Death Stranding when it came to Game Pass on PC. I had it for the PS4, but played it mostly on Xbox Game Pass PC. I put more than 100 hours into Death Stranding." Well, see, and that's the beauty of the chat, because I wasn't even aware that the game was on Game Pass PC. So the game was already on PC, and it hit Xbox. And it hit Xbox after this. No longer Sony exclusive, now owned by Kojima. And that's just the way things are. That's modern gaming for you. And you could be upset about it, or you could just roll with the punches and understand that game, these $200 million game, AAA games, it's clearly just not sustainable to sell 2, 3, 4 million copies on a box, not make their money back. That's not a winning strategy anymore. Gogo Post said, "It's going to go into Death Stranding not knowing anything." Oh, it's good to go into Death Stranding not knowing anything. There's some cool things they do in game that make it interesting as a game. That's what's up. I wonder what this means for Death Stranding 2. I think Death Stranding 2 is going to be a time exclusive, man. It's going to come out on PlayStation 4 for a year or two, then hit Xbox. Maybe that'll be shadow dropped on Xbox in 2026 or something. Should know, 2027. You never know, because nobody knew that this was coming to Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Not a single person knew. Kojima about the IP is going to Xbox. That's right, Devil's Shooter. Death Stranding and Days Gone are the only PlayStation exclusives I really like a lot, and Last of Us 2. Yeah, the ones that I like were God of War 3 Remastered and Gravity Rush 1 and 2. And it sucks that Sony shut down the studio that made Gravity Rush 1 and 2, because I think those games are extremely fun, and I had a great time with those. And those games to me are like the kind of fun, creative games I wish Sony made, more than these slogging AAA games that think they're movies first and games second. Did you notice in Xbox Store now you can see the game trailers as you go through the store? Kind of cool. That's always been their Google poll. That's always been there. Yeah, it's a setting. It's a setting that they've always had. You could turn it off or on to where when you go through the store, it shows the trailers. I don't think that's a new feature, man. That would be hilarious. Signally said, I don't think Death Stranding did very well on the PlayStation 4 alone, but apparently grew when it went to PC. Yeah, I could see that happening. Because here's the thing. And like Google Post said, he played it on Game Pass. So I could see it doing well just for being accessible through Game Pass. Just no, I could see that being the case with Death Stranding on why it probably did better there as well. And here's the thing, it probably released on sale the same way Death Stranding just released $20 on Xbox. So that's another factor, right? Instead of being the full $60 that it released at. Google said, I think Xbox made a deal for this game, but it had a 5-year time. That's why it came to PC Game Pass a few years ago. Maybe so, because again, we know Kojima Studios and Xbox has a working relationship. Because that game OD's in development for it. So maybe that was part of the deal when they struck them up, and get a game working that's probably going to be on Game Pass. And Spawn said, I wish that DC Comics make a Superman game for its time for Superman to shine. Yeah, I agree 1,000,000%, Spawn. I agree with you more than you know. A big budget Superman game, that'd be phenomenal. Shizuki said, oh my goodness, RoboCop came out of nowhere. It was so good last year. Yeah, RoboCop was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Hey, Sega Man, are you there? Well, I know Sega Man's working, so Tuck, you there? I guess Tuck is gone too. Well, yeah, man, RoboCop was an absolutely excellent game. I got.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, yeah, Tuck. Did you beat RoboCop?
I'm at the end. I'm right there at the ending of it.
Yeah, man. Look, man. I thought RoboCop was a phenomenal game. It captured the robot. You know what I'm saying? It captured it, and then the way they did the gameplay, just knowing Tuck.
I'm here, man.
Okay, yes. So Sega, you beat RoboCop yet too, right?
I'm at the part where I'm in this building. Mm-hmm. I think I'm at the end where I'm in the building beating that last drone or whatever. I'm in the building, and you keep dropping down on other floors. I think that's near the end. I'm not sure. Where he's shooting at you, but you keep dropping down to other floors. You know what I mean? I think that's the end. I'm in this office building, and I have to keep shooting him and find a way to kill his ass. And then we end up in a parking lot, like falling down into a parking lot. So yeah, I think I'm near the end. But yeah, the game is phenomenal. Yeah, it's a phenomenal game.
Agreed. And FaZe said RoboCop is a modern masterpiece. Yeah, man, that game blew me away. I had no clue it's going to be as good as it was, man.
Really good.
Yeah. Sony downfall is the same as Xbox taking their software everywhere. No, that's not going to be the downfall of it. So Sony they don't make money. That's their downfall, Devil Shooter. Yeah. And Xbox going to be fine. I know you're stuck in 2000. Look, Devil Shooter, you just gotta accept that shit changed, man. And when you do, you're gonna. Trust me, my friend, you're gonna be at peace. And you're a PC guy anyway, so you shouldn't even care. Sony isn't Microsoft.
He's just salty, bro. He's just salty, bro.
Yeah. One company is it's the number one in the world, and the other one is broke. Yeah, man. So Sony don't make money like Microsoft and Xbox does, And so that's why on Xbox there's rarely a reason to panic because Xbox is gonna be fine. You know what I'm saying? Xbox is gonna be fine, bearing just something crazy, some like a horrible bad decision or something, which I personally think is unlikely because it's pretty clear that they've learned from 2013, right? And Xbox, they're willing to pivot to where the world is going instead of being stuck on where the world was. And the reality of the situation is, man, when things change, if you don't go, you're going to get left behind. And I know people don't want to hear it because the good old days and all that stuff, but there's a reason why they're called the good old days, man. Because everything's going to change. And it's not always great. It's not always fun to hear, but most of the times it turns out all right, in my opinion. But you're 100% spot on, Google Poe. So Microsoft number one company. They're gonna be cool. And she's the elite said, "Hey, what's up? What's up, Varun Kai Spy and other Zinc." She's the elite said it's cool. Kojima got his IP back. I'm sure he was pissed he couldn't keep Metal Gear and that awesome Fox engine he built for Metal Gear Solid 5. Yeah, Konami owns that, right? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I ain't mad at. I mean, I understand why Konami ain't out here trying to release the Metal Gear IP. You know what I'm saying? But hey, but look, Sony got their stuff back from um what was I saying? Oh yeah, about Metal Gear, Konami. Yeah, man. But Metal Gear, I wouldn't sell it neither. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't sell it either. I really like Metal Gear Solid 5 and even Metal Gear Survive. I had a friend that kind of liked Survive. Metal Gear Solid 5 disappointed me. And here's why. Not necessarily because it was a bad game, because I remember I had a coworker, right? And this kind of the sentiment back in like 2015 when released Google Poe, where they were saying Metal Gear Solid 5 is one of the greatest games I've ever played, this and that. And it was hyped up like it was going to be this brilliant experience. And that's the problem with hype, right? And then I play it and I was like, really? First of all, as someone who loves open world games, it's one of the most bland open worlds I've played. And that's a genre that I eat up. You know what I'm saying? I love open world games. And even that open world didn't do it for me. And like the game didn't click with me like that. I didn't come out of it in love with it the way that most people did. Death Stranding has a lot of walking, but you'll get a bike and can travel faster later in the game. It got a lot more than walking. The story is wild and ridiculous. Yeah, I could see the story. You see, has a lot of walking. Hopefully it's fun. Hopefully in between that walking, you do fun activities. Because again, as someone who plays a lot of open world games, the walking is rarely the problem, as long as the movement is fine. If you move fast enough, for example, or you have good fast travel options or good travel options, the in betweens in the open world is cool. But when it feels long, drawn out, and boring, that's kind of where it loses people, and that's why the game again, not a game that I have super interest in. But if I gave it a try, it's literally because it's 20. I know Kojima's HSF. I don't know what HSF means. Nothing to do with Metal Gear Survive. Oh, he had nothing to do with Metal Gear Survive, but I still think it's a great game, underrated. Had a thought about Death Stranding will probably going to Game Pass soon. I mean, if it was on PC Game Pass, it's not out of man, why am I so tongue tied today? It's not out of realm that it'll hit Game Pass. Varun Kai Spy said, I can't wait for Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake. That's my favorite Kojima game. Death Stranding has been on my backlog for a while. So I'm guessing you have the PlayStation version of it, Spy, if it's been on your backlog, or maybe the PC version. But yeah, man, people are super hyped for that Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. For the Metal Gear fans, what's your favorite Metal Gear? I'm curious. So I know Hebot's favorite was it was that one on the GameCube. Twin, was it Twin Snake or something like that? I forgot what the GameCube one is called.
I know as far as I'm concerned, when it comes down to Metal Gears, I like the first one and I like the second one. When it came down to that third one, they got like real stupid, real repetitive.
Yeah.
But when the new one come out, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah. I think it comes out early next year.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you right now, Colin, that this way, I mean, Unlimited, this is where I do feel about it. Watch and see. I bet you anything them people feel from that did what's that double game? The Silent Hill.
Uh-huh.
I bet you anything they wish they would have made a double exclusive deal with Sony. Because I know that game didn't make no money.
Oh yeah.
So I know they gotta be very pissed off about that.
Yeah. It's well, I mean, it's gonna come to Xbox. You know, Bloober Team. Let's not forget, Bloober Team released.
Yeah, but a year later though,
the Medium.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, we talking about a year later.
Right.
You know what I mean? The only way that game's gonna make any kind of money on, I mean, yes, it will make its money on Xbox, but
right.
But the thing about it is, they're going to have to put on sale. You know, they're going to have to put on sale.
Yeah, that's true.
Because what I'm hearing is only made $1 million.
Yeah,
so you know they ain't happy about that.
I heard it too.
Huh?
Yeah, no, I'm saying I heard that it sold 1 million copies as well.
So you know they ain't happy about that. That's why I'm just saying I'm glad to see these companies not do that no more, these third-party companies. Like I always have said, if you own the company, you can do what you want to do. If you want to make it exclusive, make it exclusive. If you don't, you don't. But when you're a third-party developer and you got to go out there and make that money, you don't do exclusive on no system.
Right.
It's not like you said, it's not like it used to be. And it never will be like that no more. I mean, man, times are changing.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to know how much it costs them to make that game. And I know Sony did not help them produce that game. They might have put on the marketing rights, but I don't think they helped them develop the game. Did they?
I don't know.
I don't think so that at all. And I mean, I think it's so unfair that this was Sony always have done.
Yeah.
And they practice is coming to bite them in the butt. Especially when these games are just high and they can't do it no more.
Right.
They can't do it no more, man. So, I'm all for gaming, but I'm not all for these people making exclusive deals. Third party game distributors doing these third party exclusive deals, knowing that they need the money.
Right.
So that really makes how I feel about that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, third party deals, it matters, and I'm gonna get to seeing this comment in a section because he brings up a pretty good point. But Spy said Metal Gear Solid 5 is a good game, but you really need to know all the lore and timeline to be fully invested and love it. I recommend the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake when it comes out for this reason. It's a prequel to everything. But yeah, Cygnus said depends on the situation. Some third party doesn't have the tech, marketing, or even publishing globally. That's how PlayStation come in. Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. About some of these third party stuff, and that's the same with Xbox, Cygnus, where there is because all the stuff is expensive, and we talk. I talk about it a lot how expensive making modern games are, and that's part of why we're here now. And why people like Devil Shooter think products are devalued. It's more so that look, Devil Shooter. I don't know why you don't want to accept that making if people want these big AAA games that are having, I kid you not, $200 million budgets. It's reached this point where it's just not feasible to release it on one platform right anymore. And it's real, and it's to the point. It's kind of like the 360 days we saw this, right? Where the game budgets were so high that even though they would sell 1 million, 2 million, 3 million copies, it was still considered a financial failure because that's how expensive it was. Well, now the budget's even worse and bigger than that, and then people aren't buying games at $70 like that. So yeah, man. So Cygnus,
and on top of it, Unlimited. A lot of these guys, no disrespect, but if you're not a developer or anything, you shouldn't be talking on that. These games are, like Unlimited said, it costs a lot to make. If you're not a developer, you don't know what they go through. You don't know how much money this stuff costs. If you were in the gaming business, then you can come out here on off the chat and say that. But I don't think it's right for you to say it if you don't know what you're talking about. These are developers. They know how much the games are going to cost, what's it going to be worth to make it in these companies. So you guys got to understand something. These games are very, very, very expensive to make. And like I said, in my opinion, with all these games coming out now, they should go on every goddamn console. Okay, that's the only way they're going to recuperate their money. Sony doesn't have deep pockets like Microsoft. Okay, I'm tired of telling you guys this. They don't. If Microsoft wanted to get rid of Sony, they can. They can destroy Sony right now if they wanted to. You guys can be in denial all you want, but Microsoft has deep pockets. Sony doesn't. And just to keep games over there is not going to keep the game alive. The game needs to go on other platforms to stay alive. Not just on Sony. They don't have the money like that. That's why Kojima also, I think, put the game on Xbox and PC so it can make more money. So this is what is going to be the norm. So get used to it. This is going to be the norm now, okay? Their games are going to go everywhere so they can make money. Sony doesn't have deep pockets like Microsoft, and you guys know it. They're a software company, and they can't mess with Microsoft. Okay, you guys can be in denial all you want. They can't do nothing to Microsoft, and you guys know it. Okay, that's what I wanted to say on that, Unlimited.
Yeah, right. Great, excellent point there, Sega Man. And to your credit, you've been hammering that down for a minute now. You know what I'm saying? You've been spot on with that analysis, and it's really hard to agree at this point. You know what I'm saying? It really is. Devil Shooter said, I accept it, changing my gaming habits to reflect it. Go give me a reason to play on your console, and I won't. And yeah, man, that's your prerogative if you want to do all that. But to most people, it's not that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? It's really not. So many sad points today. Just get an Xbox. Yeah, you think they would. Well, I don't know, Google Poll. Their $700 PS5s are coming in this week, and so so they gotta freshen up their PS4 games, their full price PS4 games that tell us that is better than Xbox. So yeah, it's on them. It's on them, right? They have so many good deals on games every week. Yeah, Xbox really does. They really do.
Yeah, they do.
You don't even have to get Game Pass to get good deals. That's true. But the Game Pass deals, those Game Pass deals, they be legit phenomenal sometimes. But the reality is, third-party exclusives by PlayStation is still happening. Yeah, it is. And look, Sony probably not going to stop that for a while, but it does. But a lot of them have been a failure, Cygnus. And Sony could spend all the money they want on third party. It's the games still aren't selling like that. Anyone check on Joe? Hey, Joe Sinister, man. The homie Joe Sinister. It feels like it's been a while since I seen you in the chat. He said, anyone check on Jeff Keighley? He okay? Oh, that's right. Yo, how can I forget Jeff Keighley was put into this game?
Forgot about him.
How can I forget that? He's literally put into this game. Holy smokes. Holy smokes, man. Heard that Death Stranding looks and plays better on the PS5. I heard Death Stranding looks and plays better than on the PS5. I think he's saying the Xbox version looks and play better. Yeah, it's the Series X, baby, the most powerful console for a reason. Joe said, what's good, bro? Hey, man, I'm good, Joe. I'm good, man. I hope you're doing good as well, my dude. Hope you're doing good as well. Phantom Blade will be on Xbox and PC eventually, just like Final Fantasy and Death Stranding. Yeah, yep. And that's and the thing about with Xbox and why the time exclusives don't really bother me that much is for that. There's so much on Xbox. Look, guys, I'm pretty sure you're all the same as me, Sega Man, and Tuck. We got so many games we haven't even beat or played yet. And then like Sega Man, people like Sega Man, they play every game on Game Pass as is. So there's no shortage of games. So when sometimes exclusive, at this point, it just doesn't hurt or bother me. And it's not really a bragging point from PlayStation fans like that.
Hey, Unlimited.
What's
I
up?
just beat Mafia and I beat Call of Duty 6. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's what's up.
I've been
Yeah,
playing
man.
on Game Pass. I beat both those games.
Yep, yep. Both games are on Game Pass, and both were great games. I especially love Mafia, that Mafia remake. Uh, just trying to stay up, bro. You know how it goes. It's crazy. Sony engine Decima running on Xbox. Yeah. Wow, that's another great point, Joe Cinema. The praise Decima engine. I remember hearing that forever, especially last generation. Now on Xbox. That's hilarious, man. I bought Metaphor and barely touched it. I still need to finish Persona 3 R. Reloaded. Yeah, exactly, Google Poe. Exactly, man, and that's how it is with on Xbox, man. No shortage of games, and it's just because we got so many games and so many games that let's be for real, a lot of us hasn't touched or hasn't beat. It's how can I just from and this is just me personally. I just can't be upset, Sega Man and Tuck, over games that aren't on Xbox. So I'm like, dude, I got this large list of games I haven't even touched yet. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
something's got to give, and it's not like Xbox don't get games and stuff like that. I
Shit,
love how
Edge
Xbox.
got so many double games out there, man. It's pitiful, man.
Yeah, man. Like E-Rock always said, an embarrassment of riches. And Day Reezy, thank you for joining Day. He said, I love how Xbox dropped the bombshell on the launch day of that Pro. Yep. That dog shit Pro. That's right. Oh, today, I thought the launch day was, yeah, that's right. Today is the launch day of the Pro. And today is the launch day of the Pro, man. And I hear it's getting pretty mediocre reviews too, but I ain't gonna. I'm convinced Xbox likes trolling. Well, hey, sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. Other times they be on that kumbaya stuff, which annoys everybody but me. So it matters. It matters. That's even looking like a better engine than Unreal Engine 5. Disagree with that, Cygnus, but I know how you are, Cygnus. I know you are, man. But nah, it ain't better than Unreal Engine. Have you seen
I
the
mean,
Matrix demo? That was 4 years ago.
That's a trolling.
Yeah,
That's a trolling point. That's a trolling point. It's
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
It's not better than no Unreal Engine 5,
yeah,
dude. You're trolling right now. You're reaching, bro. It's not
yeah.
better than no Unreal Engine, bro. You're trolling right now.
Yep.
who
Hey,
said what?
that's Cygnus said that Decima Engine looking better than Unreal Engine 5. And I'm like, yeah, I know how you are, Sigma. I know you how you are,
Man,
man.
I put like this, man. I put like this to y'all. I mean, then Sony came out and lied about. They said they came out there and lied. It's gonna be 30 teraflops, and the damn machine only got 16.
Yeah. No. Sony, no. Sony never said that. What happened was the rumor people said that. The people who have insiders,
Right.
the ones who got insiders apparently, they were the ones who were saying that it had 33 teraflops.
Okay.
Yeah. The insiders who are right once or twice every 1,000 predictions. They're the ones who were saying that nonsense.
In other words, they just went on this false advertising and try to make something look good, but it really make him look bad.
Yeah.
Man, that's something else. That is something else.
Right.
And then what's his name? D-Batch?
Uh-huh.
D-Batch been banned Mr. 100 on every show that he does. He didn't ban Mr. 100.
Right.
That's like
D-Batch is nothing but a troll. That's all he is.
Yeah.
I thought he was one of them Xbox guys that jumped ship or something like that.
He in the beginning, Unlimited, when he used to rock out with next gen, he was considered like an Xbox tech dude. But everything next gen does, he does, man. And he just became a troll. He's nothing but a troll, dude. That he's nothing but other Zinc would put him to rest. You know what I mean? This dude, he's just a troll, man. He does all that shit for attention.
Yeah. When he got a part of next gen, ever since, he just do whatever next gen do.
Okay. See, I never really watched a guy like that. I'm just aware that he exists.
They all like these dudes. Some of these dudes are on here like Sick Whoever and all them. They listen to all them dudes and stuff like that. They're nothing. They're nothing but trolls, man. These guys they don't know. They just listen to what they say, and they'll come on here or go on Sega Forever's channel and spew that same toxicity, man. Those guys, they don't know what they're talking about, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Cygnus said 30 teraflops is not. Yeah. Like that's what I was correct and talked about, man. Sony never said it was 33. That was the insiders, the people with the insiders, and people just run with that shit because it made Xbox look bad. That's all that was. Unreal Engine 5 does 60 frames per second. It does 120 in Fortnite from Google Poll. Last of the X says Sony going to mess around and get deported by Trump. Yeah. Other Zinc said to Cygnus is one of the people from the water fountain that took massive job. Oh God, no.
What they say?
He's saying Cygnus, the PlayStation guy in the chat is one of them guys that you be talking to at the water fountain at your work.
Oh.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Unlimited and other Zinc. And Unreal Engine also does 120 frames per second, also in Gears 5.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's not forget about Gears 5. 120 frames per second, guys.
You're absolutely correct there, Sega, man. You're absolutely correct. Man, the chat, y'all on fire, man. Devil Shooter, Cygnus, Google Poll, Zinc. Y'all on fire right now, man. We about to wrap it up in a minute, though. We're about to wrap it up in a second.
Hey, fellas, I'm going to go to bed. I have to go to work tonight, and I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Tuck, we'll talk to you later, my friend.
All right.
Take it easy. Yeah.
All right, Tuck. All right, brother.
All right. But Coco Post said D-Patch doesn't even know PCs. Yeah, that's right. I think he was claiming to be a PC guy, right? And he said he's a PC gamer. That dude has no clue. Yeah. I'm not sure. Look, man, a lot of these people, I know Sega, man, with the game community, a lot of people, they just talk to talk. And they just say stuff to, if it's like, this is what they do, Sega, man. If they say something and they notice that the chat likes it or might get them a donation or something, they just kind of roll with it, even if they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Singer said a bunch of Xbox podcasts or YouTubers this generation either moved to PC or PlayStation. Now, they did that last generation, Cygnus. That was last generation they did all that jumping ship stuff. As a matter of fact, it was around like 2018, 2019. Because I remember specifically all the nonsense back then. So that was 5 years ago. They were doing that, man. No, those dudes has always been ponies, my guys. Or as Flip and 100 call them, pony bots. Or Sega Man calls them pony bots.
Yep.
That's what they were.
Well, be honest with you, I think now tables are turning. A lot of people, now that Call of Duty 6 is ours and in home, they're actually jumping ship to come back over to Xbox, and they're leaving PlayStation.
Yep, because there are a lot of people.
Nobody's talking about that, but that's what's happening.
Yeah. I mean, listen, most gamers, they only play their the usual. That's why they're always the best selling games, and they don't really deviate. A lot of gamers don't really deviate from that, and I know for a lot of us, since we're more the hardcore gamers, we play a large variety of games and we have large collections. But I talk to casual gamers quite often. Hell, some of them are in my own family, and you couldn't pay them if they got a PlayStation. You couldn't pay them to play God of War, Spider-Man. They don't get. They just want their Call of Duty, their Madden, and their GTA, and just rotate buying those games every year, and that's it.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
Joseph said the whole BGST crew are Sony sales now. Yeah, I'm not surprised to hear that.
Yeah.
Which is weird because it's not like and here's the thing about the whole jump and ship thing. It's not like PlayStation is just infinitely better console or something. PlayStation ain't even good. You know what I'm saying? But nope. But I know there are people listening who are like, oh, you're an Xbox shill. No, I'm an Xbox fan, and I've always kept it real and never felt the need to lie to you guys for clout and all that stupid shit.
That's the thing, Unlimited. You have these cats that come in here and they keep trying to damage control Sony, but they'll never say anything that Sony is doing. You know what I mean? Like, they'll never say the truth about what's coming out, what things have been happening right now with Sony. Like, they literally have nothing to play over there right now. Right. They literally have nothing to play over there right now. They're not going to have nothing to play over there, in my opinion, during the holiday. I mean, they might have like certain little games and stuff like that, but they don't have games coming out like that, like we do over here on the Xbox side. They literally have nothing to play on that PlayStation 5 Pro.
Oh, they got plenty to play. It's called Call of Duty. Let's go.
Yeah,
their best selling game of the year.
yeah. And
That's what they.
I
Yeah, go
seen.
ahead.
Listen, man. I seen PlayStation podcasts. Right. I seen PlayStation podcasts. I don't usually watch them, but if you go to your YouTube and you go to where it says gaming, I
Mhm.
see where they're making videos and talking podcasts saying, "I am not buying a PlayStation 5 Pro and there's nothing to play on there. I am not buying that system for $700, and they're not coming out with no new IP to play on that system." I
Yeah.
actually literally heard them say that. But none of these guys that come in here will never ever talk about that stuff. They act like we don't know about that stuff. But even they're saying that this was wrong for Sony to do, to come out with a PS5 Pro, and there's nothing to play on it. There's literally nothing to play on it. So why would you buy a PS5 Pro for what? What are
Yeah.
you buying it for?
Yeah. I mean, hey, look, I ain't gonna tell them how to spend their money, man. They
Right,
dropped
right.
seven
I'm
hundred
not
dollars
either.
on that thing. That's on them. I don't police people's wallet, But hey, and here's the thing, guys. I've been saying since the whole PS4 Pro thing. If Xbox would have had a mid-gen refresh, I wasn't gonna upgrade. So that's how satisfied I am with the Series X. I don't need to drop more money to play games at a slightly higher resolution. Hey, take over for a minute, Sega man. I got a call coming in.
All right, brother. I'll take over. Well, guys, until Brother Unlimited comes back, uh, I'm just when I watch YouTube, you know, and the gaming side of it, I don't really see a lot of people really talking good about the PS5 Pro. Like I said, if you want to go out there and buy it and you want to spend $700 on it, go ahead. But I'm just like Unlimited. I'm happy with the Xbox Series X. I'm not going to go out and buy a mid-gen refresh of an Xbox 2 for a little bit more of a graphical heap or anything like that. You know what I mean? The only time I'm going to buy a new console would be the newer Xbox, not a mid fresh one coming out like a gen, like a newer like a pro of a system, or mid. I can't. I'm tongue tied this today too. A refresh. I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? I'm just not going to do it. Things are so expensive today. Forget
Mm-hmm.
it. I am not a mid-gen refresh. I'm not going to do it. I'm like you,
Yeah.
Unlimited. Even if Microsoft said, "Hey, we're coming out with a Xbox Series X Pro or
X Elite is what they
X
probably
Elite or
call it.
something," yeah, I'm not going to go out and buy
Yeah.
that, bro. I am definitely satisfied with the Xbox Series X until the new Xbox comes out, the newer one.
And
That is it.
yeah, and here's the thing. In last generation, I bought the One X, and that was a
Yeah,
phenomenal console.
yeah, I have it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not. I can't do that, and I can't do that this generation, man. And then these games aren't taking the full power of the Series X anyway. So it's not like the game is being pushed to, because at least the One X went from like 900p on the original Xbox One fat to 4K. So there's
Yeah.
this big jump, but a Pro Xbox Series X Elite wouldn't have that huge jump, right? So it wouldn't be worth it to me. And Google Post said, "Yep, I've heard people say it was COD that turned them back to Xbox and Diablo on Game Pass." Yeah, I remember Diablo did good, really good numbers for them. Devil Shooter said, "And when I do it, I'm salty." LOL. What Devil Shooter? I don't think I ever called you salty, man. Look, I know we have our little debates, but I'm always defending your ass, man. I don't remember calling you salty, but if I did, don't take it personal, man. It's just we just talking shit over here. We gave them COD. We gave them COD. Yeah, and they're gonna make that money off COD, man. It's gonna be their best-selling game. Kid Smooth folded about a Pro, and Joseph said, "LOL, Kid Smooth." Yeah, exactly, Kid Smooth, man. The only thing I know about Kid Smooth that E-Rock used to fuck with him, so I can't. I can't. I try not to you know what I'm saying. I try not to speak on people I never really watched like that, and I fully admit I didn't really watch Kids Move the way I did like E-Rock, He-Bot, Sega Man before I met y'all. You know what I'm saying, Sega Man? Sega Man. Oh, that's right, Sega Man working. So if he stepped away, it ain't that big of a deal.
No, I'm here. What'd you say, brother?
Oh no, I was just talking about Joe Sinister mentioned, well, Cygnus and Joe Sinister mentioned Kid Smooth.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, back in the day, yeah, E-Rock did used to fuck with Kid Smooth. Now I never really watched any of his podcasts with him. I went back in his archives and I remember seeing a couple things where he was in his car doing something. Like he might have been talking to Kid Smooth, but yeah, he used to definitely rock out with Kid Smooth back in the day, man. Yeah, he did.
Right.
Now I don't know what Kid Smooth's up to today. I mean, there was a while back, a few years back, he was in some kind of trouble. I can't mention it on here, but something that he supposedly did. But I don't know what where he's at now. You know what I mean? But yeah, he used to rock out with Kid Smooth, man. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Dave Reeser said you can see and tell the difference between the OG Xbox One and the Xbox One X. The Pro isn't doing anything that stands out from the OG PS5. Yeah, that's a great point, Dave. And that's why the Xbox, you know, like an Xbox Series X Elite wouldn't work for me either. Because you know, I'll be the first to tell you guys, I'm an Xbox fan, true, but I'm still a consumer at the end of the day, and I care more about where my money goes to than being super loyal to Xbox. You know what I'm saying, Sega man? So while I am an Xbox fan, Xbox, this is my favorite platform to game on. I'm not so I'm not so dedicated to Xbox to where I'm just like, oh, Xbox, you could just charge me anything and I'll buy it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Even the collector in me, I don't just buy everything day freaking one.
Yeah,
you know
I can't. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah. There's stuff I'll get on sale or I'll buy later, or I'll add to my collection later, or I'll play later. But yeah, man, Day Reezy, that's exactly why. That's why people are clowning the Pro, because everybody knew the Pro was not going to just be the revolutionary experience. Hell, even when Sony showed examples, I guarantee there are a lot of people that you would have to press them to be like, which one's the PS5 version, which one's the Pro version. I guarantee Day Reezy, you'll be able to have a screenshot of the Pro version of the game and the OG PS5, and people wouldn't tell the difference. That's going to happen. You know, that's going to happen.
Yep, and I think the only reason why they kind of brought that out too also was to keep up with the hype, because they want to try to beat Xbox in the power narrative. Maybe they think it's going to get the people that like PlayStation to go out and, oh man, yeah, there's a more powerful PlayStation. It's going to destroy Xbox, and yeah, I'm gonna have to go out here and get this and stuff, because there was no reason, honestly, for them to bring that out, dude. That's nothing but another cash grab. That's basically what it is. It's a cash grab. It doesn't do nothing for you. You don't have no games coming out for it. You know what I mean? It's just a cash grab. $700? Hell no. Hell to the no. That's a new next gen console, bro. Not no mid gen refresh. That's too much money, man. And people are broke today. They're not gonna be able to buy that shit. You might have some people that Unlimited that get it, but a lot of those scalpers, let's not forget about the scalpers. They're going to be sitting on those, and they're going to be 1,600, 1,700, 1,800, 2Gs. Watch. You'll see. They're probably already sitting on them now. 1,700, 1,800, 1,900, and you guys are going to go out there and pay for that shit? Man, you guys are stupid if you do that, man. That's your business. Like you said, it's your money, but man, I would never pay no $1,800 for no goddamn video game system, bro.
No,
hell no.
That's insane. Go Po. Forza 7 on the Xbox One X that was the first game I played on my Xbox One X. Actually,
it was a beautiful one there. It was beautiful.
Yeah, man.
Beautiful.
It really was.
Beautiful game. When you went to the one board on Dubai in the sand area, it was beautiful, bro. It looked real. It was breathtaking, bro. Breathtaking. Like that Call of Duty 6. You play a Call of Duty 6 campaign on your Xbox Series X. Man, you see the power you can see the power of the Xbox Series X graphically in that game, brother. It's phenomenal. The motherfuckers in the game, they don't look like graphics. They really look real and shit in the game. I'm not bullshitting. They do.
Yeah. Forza 7, for those who don't know, is my favorite racing game.
Yeah.
That's
Forza
how much
7.
I loved it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Signet
still
said,
play it today.
yeah, Signet says, what do you think the reason they avoid mentioning COD sales this time on like previous COD? Oh, because the metric of success isn't just sales, man. And then when a game's on Game Pass, you know what I'm saying, the measurement isn't only sales because a lot of people are playing it through the subscription. So they're gonna mix both sales and people playing it through the subscription service. That's why.
Yep.
It's not some conspiracy theory sickness that PlayStation fans try to put out that, oh, they didn't mention sales specifically because the game is failing, when they've been saying since the game launched that it's the biggest Black Ops 3 launch. I mean, Black Ops 3. Black Ops 6 was the biggest Call of Duty launch in years. It's just that the metrics change. You know, and the
Right, Unlimited.
isn't just how many people bought the game. When the game's available on a platform, that's also important to how they calculate success. That's why. So yeah, it's not a gotcha that a lot of PlayStation fans think it is. You know, when you just add just 2 seconds of analysis and how Xbox has worked for the last 5, 6, 7 years, you know, that's why. It's not as big of a deal as people try to make it seem.
Right, Unlimited. Why does every time when Xbox is doing good and PlayStation is failing, and you put their feet to the fire, they got to mention the sales of their PlayStations? Why do they always got to do that? But see, they don't want to talk about that. See, these dudes on here, they put up an invisible wall. See, he's not going to mention nothing like that. See, when they're losing and you go against like somebody like Hebot, and Hebot put your feet to the fire, then they have to say, well, the PlayStation is outselling the Xbox Series X. We got like a quadrillion million consoles out there, and they always do that. Every time they lose a battle, when you put them in check, they always got to mention console sales about the PlayStation 5 or whatever, the PlayStation 4. They always do that, and I keep telling you guys over and over again, so it doesn't limit it. It doesn't matter how many consoles you sell. It's the software. Sony is not making any money right now, because they don't have the software to make the money like Microsoft does. It doesn't matter how many consoles they sell at all. They take a loss. Every company takes a loss at selling consoles. You need to sell that software to make the money, and Sony's not doing it right now. That's just facts.
Right. Yeah, absolutely spot on, man. Joseph said Red Dead Redemption 2 looked amazing on the One X, especially when you rolled into St. Denis for the first time. Yeah, it does look brilliant on the last gen. Hell, and I'm surprised that game hasn't had a current gen upgrade now that I think about it. Red Dead Redemption, you played it, right, Sega Man?
Yeah, beat that, and they need to have I don't know why they don't do that. They don't have they should do like a upgrade with the graphics and stuff. I don't know why Rockstar hasn't done that. I don't understand. It looks good like it is. It is better, looks better, and plays better on the Xbox. But it could really use that. So I don't know if they're gonna do that in the future. They should, but they really should do that. And I'm shocked that they haven't done it yet. I don't know why they haven't, man.
Yeah,
they should.
Rockstar, you know, as popular as their games are, they annoy me because, you know, the modern Rockstar, and for most of us who, been gaming for a long time knows this. Old school Rockstar, they used to release game after game after game, and they were still excellent games.
Yeah.
And now there's modern Rockstar that releases one game a generation and then half-ass do anything else but GTA 5. It's really like it really has soured them for me in that sense, because we know what they could do and we know what they've been, and there's no doubt GTA 6 is going to be the big best-selling game of the generation. It just really does suck to me that they don't at least take and in a lot of their games are old enough to where I think as much as I have an issue with remastered modern games, like games that are generation old, I think is bullshit. But their games are like 20 years old now from the OG Xbox and older. Remastering some of them games is perfectly fine, and I think I think it'll wake a lot of people up in the sense of, okay, we could play a modern version of Midnight Club or something, or the Warriors, or Bully and stuff like that.
Well, Unlimited. Maybe when they bring out GTA 6, maybe they'll give a little bit of surprise and say, oh yeah, by the way, we're going to be upgrading Red Dead Redemption 2
Yeah,
You
that
know,
ain't happening.
it ain't it probably won't happen. It'd be nice if they did that because, for instance, okay, I don't know why they didn't do it, but with Red Dead 1, when they redid Red Dead 1, it's fucking beautiful. It looks like a new, different game.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at it on a Series X, my bro, it looks like a brand. It's all 4K. It's very, very detailed. Dude, why ain't they doing it for Red Dead Redemption 2? Maybe it was easier for them to do for the 360, but it looks like a brand new game. It's phenomenal. And you don't have to pay extra if you already own it. Just to put that out there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. All right. With that said, guys, and no, both Xbox is not failing Devil Shooter. You got to get that out your head, my friend.
He's trolling. That dude's trolling. He don't know what he's talking about, bro.
No, Devil Shooter's not trolling, man. That's how he feels. That's how it feels. And
he really feels that way.
Oh yeah,
really?
yeah. That's legitimately how he feels, man. I respect the man's opinion. You know that's why I don't shit on him. But just because I respect it, don't mean I ain't gonna disagree with you, my dude. And he is my dude, man. I like Devil Shooter.
Hey, Unlimited. Has he ever told you why he thinks he's failing?
Yeah, he said it a while ago, but yeah, he said it like months, maybe even a year ago at this point.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. He's been in my chat for a while.
Okay. Well, if it's failing, man, I like playing those good failing games. I'm just saying. I'm Game Pass, bro. I like playing them good failing games, bro.
Yeah.
But everybody's entitled to their opinion, so that's cool.
Yeah. I'm with you there. But with that said, guys, we're gonna wrap it up there. Thank you, chat. You guys were fantastic today. And go post it. I thought Ponies played more games other than COD. Nah, man, Call of Duty is gonna be their best selling game and most played game. But yeah, chat, y'all were fantastic as always. You guys enjoy the rest of your week. Sega man, you got any final thoughts before we close it out?
Yeah, man. I just want to let everybody know out there, PlayStation's failing, man. I just want everybody to know out there, all right? It's failing, man. That's my opinion. But yeah, on top of that, I'm just messing around. But yeah, it was a good show, Unlimited. Thanks for inviting me, brother. And hey, we got a lot to look forward to. Unlimited. We got Indiana Jones around the corner coming out, man.
Indiana Jones, Stalker 2 later this month. Flight Simulator is the day releases the day before Stalker. So yeah, Xbox just got a lot of great games coming down.
Damn, bro. Nice holiday. Nice holiday. Keep you busy, man.
And we just had a shadow drop of a former PlayStation game. So yeah, Xbox. Xbox is looking good to finish it off.
I just read up too. Read up. Got some more Ultimate Game Pass. Just read back up. Yep.
Yeah, you guys have a great week. Rest of y'all week, and we are out.
Peace.